So one of the reasons I asked Joe and his team to come out is to do a proof of concept. And when we're doing construction, especially new construction, it's extremely difficult to bring in equipment after the fact. So if we decide to go ahead and put one camera up and it doesn't get the view that we're looking for, trying to add another camera after the fact is extremely difficult. So I've asked Joe and his team to come in and do the proof of concept so that we can be sure day one that what we're looking for in the field of view is what we're capturing. So as you'll see, we have a very unique stairwell here, extremely large, and one of the things that I've been tasked with is to try and reduce some of our camera counts for our client. And so I brought Joe Barnhart and his team out to try and see if we can find a solution for one camera that can manage both the landings north and south of the stairwells.
Just to give you an idea of the layout of the stairwell. The stairwell is a little over 9.5 foot wide, a little over 33 foot in length, and a little over 21 feet in height. Pretty challenging stairwell. The camera we chose to test today in this environment is the Bosch FLEXIDOME 5100i IR panoramic camera. This particular camera is the 12 megapixel camera, also has audio capabilities. The reason audio is so important, say in a stairwell or other environments, is the fact that this camera has the capability of detecting a gunshot, as well as anything over a certain decibel on a frequency. So say someone's screaming for help, this camera can also detect that, send that as an alarm to whatever VMS. It's ONVIF compatible, so it does not matter the VMS. That way, whatever the issue is can be responded to appropriately.
You'll see that what we're trying to do here is reduce putting cameras on both ends of the stairwells and shooting them across. We can potentially have one camera that will manage all of it. So I was pretty impressed by the capability of the camera, specifically with the light right above it. The light being about 6 to 8 inches past the actual camera, plus about 1.5 to 2 feet away. Being able to make that dynamic change within the camera to be able to kind of manage what was happening with the light, and then also being able to see. And the other thing is that it didn't matter what the environment was. On the platform of where the camera was, it was identification level video, which is ideal, right? We want to be able to see a person walking themselves up. Can we identify them? Potentially, once we digitally zoom in. But once they got to the platform, you didn't even need to really digitally zoom in. It was automatically identification level. So if we see something that happens in the stairwell and it happens to be on the stairs themselves, at some point they've passed this camera and we should be able to get a good view of who that person is.